Hi everybody, I'm Brendan from timeghost. Thanks for tuning in to the second video about granting permissions to your team members. In the first video, I showed you how to configure your settings so you can grant permissions to the people in your company. And in this video, I'm going to show you the practical applications of those permissions that you've granted. So the first thing we'll do, we'll go back to the settings to see what permissions we can grant to our team members. So the very first thing we saw here was that I could grant people the right to see hourly rates. And a little reminder, when I click here, I already have the three groups that I configured last time in the last video. So I have upper management, project managers, and team members. Of course, you can set up any different groups that you choose. Those were the ones that I chose, just to give a clear example of what we're talking about today. So to see where I might be able to find hourly rates, we'll go to team, and I can choose anybody on my team by clicking on the three dots on the side. So I'll pick on Tim today and I'll press edit. Now, as an administrator, and in the last video I set myself up as upper management, as a person in this position, I can choose how much Tim makes. So I could say Tim makes 30 euros per hour. Now, if we use his services for a client, I could also choose how much we charge the client when we send Tim to do a job for them. So I might say it costs 60 euros, and I can save changes. Now, when I press save changes, this is entered into the system. And if we left this open, if we left this permission open to anybody in the company, really anybody would be able to open these and edit and also see how much Tim makes per hour, which could obviously cause some animosity or some hurt feelings in the company or make things quite difficult. So you may want to limit those permissions. If we go back to settings again, we could also choose who can see the team activity. Now, to find team activity, we go back to the left. Here we go. Here we can see everything that everybody on the team has entered as a task. You may want to limit these for various reasons. Maybe they don't pertain to the project that certain team members are working on, or whatever reason you have in your company. So these are very personalized and specific to each company. If we go back to settings, we can also see that we can grant and limit permissions as to who can create projects. Now, to create a project, we go over here on the left to projects. And we can create a project here. So I could call this my demo project. And here I can also add a client. We'll talk about clients in a moment. Now that I have a demo project, I can also add tasks. I can go really in depth in this topic. You can also add groups of people, for example. So it may be important to limit who can create projects and tasks within your company so that there aren't any mistakes or any problems or any miscommunications as well. If we go back to settings once more, who can manage clients? Well, once again, depends on your company, but normally it's an upper administrative duty. And to see clients, we can go over to the left again. And I can create a client. So I could say maybe my client is Disney. And I can create this client. Now I can connect tasks and projects to individual clients. You may want to limit these for obvious reasons, depending on what your business is, but being able to edit, create, and delete clients can be a very dangerous thing within a company structure. And the last thing we have, who can manage tags? So normally tags and projects go hand in hand, but It's once again on the left side, and I can create a tag. So we have two different types of tags, project tags and time tags. A project tag might give you even more ability to define your project, what type of project it is, and a time tag would give you an ability to decide what type of time it is. Maybe you're working from home, you would like to define that as a home office task. So those are all the different permissions that you're able to grant and limit to the people working on your team. So one last look at what we have. If these are important for you, I encourage you to watch the first video where you can see how we organized and set up all the permissions for these different examples that I've shown you today. And I want to thank you for watching. I hope that helped. Have a great day. Goodbye.